Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on where you are on earth. Here at Njombe, it's noon. The sun is shining, a good day. So welcome to Njombe Innovation Academy. I am Ibrahim. With me, it's Johanna. Please, Johanna, introduce yourself.
Yes,
Well, we can switch back so that you can see. This is Johanna. Uh-huh.
yeah, my name is Johanna Gideon Mpeve. I'm a co-founder of Njombe Innovation Academy.
Thank you. So Johanna will be our cameraman today. So I'm handing it back to him. So first I'll be showing you around. And before that, I would like to let you know that in the break room, there is our colleague Unai, who is there to answer any questions that you may have or to have any discussion that you may like to have with him about Njombe Innovation Academy. So please, welcome while I'm showing you around. So here we are outside the class that we are using for training scholars, and inside there are scholars. So please, can you show them a bit? Can you say hello? All right, thank you. We'll get back to them later. And so this is the building that we have rented to use for the next 6 months for training for scholars. So this building has 3 rooms, and that is the big one with is the class, and this one should be like an office. And we have this, another class, just in case we need it. So apart from this building, that's all for here. We have rented it for training for the next 6 months. But as we have said, we are 4 of us. So 3 of us are staying here in Njombe and one is in Spain. That is Unai. So I am staying closer to here, but not here. But Unai, I mean Johanna and Esther are staying here. So this is the building that Johanna and Esther are staying. So they're staying here. The point is to stay with the scholars. So I'll be moving in here soon because we have just started. We will show you the building as well. So it's closer, like it's just a couple of steps through the classes. Let's show. All right, that's a hell of a gate. All right, so we want to go inside, but that is the house where Esther and Johanna are staying, and there is my room inside there. It's a big house, so enough to accommodate 3 of us. All right, so from here, we're going to move down there, and there is where the dormitories are. There is where scholars are staying. You see, we found that we need to keep scholars engaged, and we need to keep them living together. The point is to build this community of youth who are sharing everything, who are collaborating. And so when we started in 2021, we thought that we need to bring that in Njombe, and that is because we saw that in Njombe there is challenge of people not wanting to collaborate. And how do you make them collaborate? It's by making them live together. And we also found that it's a good sector because our colleague Unai went to Uganda back, I think in 2020 or something, and he found that at Sina Global, where there's Django International, that's the mother of all sinners, that they are also living together, and that's togetherness is the perfect thing that we need here. So we thought, okay, we need to bring it here so that people can live together and share things and help each other. And that's why we thought, okay, we need to set up a way where they can live here and study here, and we live with them. For this first cohort is 6 months, but typically it's 9 months or more. So we will be adjusting accordingly. It's not that we have a rigid timetable that cannot be changed. So we'll be sensing and seeing what we need to do according to the need. So it's not far from the class. There, you see those 2 houses. That's where we are going. Those are the dormitories. So along the way, remember, Unai is in the breakout room. He's ready to answer any questions that you may have, or you need to discuss something. So also you're free to ask any question, the pop-up question that you may have when I am showing you around. So right now we have rented a house, like 2 houses, actually 1 full house and other 2 rooms, because we have male scholars and female scholars, so we keep them separate. And so we have we are accommodating them. We have beds and mattresses and food for them, so they cook, they live together and cook and eat together. And that's the perfect thing that we planned since we started the thing. So we are getting there. It's a steep climb when we are coming back. You'll see us bleeding heavily because it's a kind of a steep climb. One of our landlords is here. What is the size? Okay. So, this is the house. So, scholars have taken the keys with them, but this is the house. It has 4 rooms. So this is the big house that accommodates male scholars, and they use this part is like a kitchen or a sitting room. So they sit there and they cook or make stories, whatever, on their free time. So this is the house, and we have another house. So it has it's electrified. There is electricity in here, and so this is the second house. So we have 2 rooms here for female scholars that are staying in there. So this is the accommodation for our scholars. But this is temporary, remember. This is not permanent. This is just for this first cohort. The plan is to have our own buildings. So we need to build other buildings to accommodate the future scholars. So the plan also is to have every year about 4 scholar selections. Like every 3 months we'll be taking in scholars. And the plan is to take at least 20 scholars in every selection. So also the model is that we won't hire like external trainers. We are already certified trainers, the 3 of us. Esther and Johanna lived in Uganda at Njombe International for almost a year and 4 months. They were studying, being trained, they experienced that model, and that was our plan. So when we were starting, we thought maybe we have 2 options. Either we send youth to Uganda and experience this model and live with it and learn about it and be trained to replicate it, or we pay. We accommodate those people from Uganda to come to Njombe and train us. That would be very expensive. So we thought, okay, we can use this one, that we send youth in Uganda, and those youth happen to be Johanna and Esther, who are now part of the team. So they are the co-founders, and they are well trained, and lucky enough, they were ready to come back and share what they learned in Uganda and replicate the model. You know, the risk for us was for them to say, oh, well, we went to Uganda, we learned a lot, and now we have other priorities. But lucky enough, they said, okay, we can still work with you guys and we can still replicate the model. And now we are doing it. We are about a month since we started. And so I am also a certified trainer. So we are training the youth. So the plan is every cohort is to become the trainers of the next cohort. So it's like train the trainer. So we are training this first cohort to become also, among other things, the trainers of the next cohort. We'll take a few external mentors for specific things that require some expertise, but in most cases it's ourselves helping each other with the pool of also other professionals in the senior communities. We are one family. So we know we can outsource from other senior communities to come here and help us with mentorship, with training, anything that we may need. And that's thanks to Sina Global. They have made it possible for us to get the help that we may need to make sure that we realize our vision, we realize our goals, to replicate that model and help the youth here in Njombe. So among the challenges that we want to solve, first it was that of cooperation, but second is, you know, the community in Njombe is more based in agriculture. So youth don't engage much in agriculture. Some of them engage in the small activities here they call mishe. So they are doing these small activities like artisanship and some transportation business, the border borders, etc. But many of them are stuck, like they don't have the means and resources that are needed to come out of poverty. So we want to help them to be job creators and not job seekers. Meaning many of them have gone to school, some of them have graduated from universities, some of them college education, and some of them secondary education. But what do they do after that? And so we are the one here that we thought, okay, we can be the one to help them be job creators and not job seekers. And so it all starts here. So for now, we'll join the session. It's Esther who is facilitating it. So we'll see what's going on, just to get a glimpse of what happens in the session. So that's not all, but just for today. So please, Johanna, you can show them around. I will see you soon.
Basi 1 mpaka 3. Mwambeni 1 wote waje hapa, 2 mkae hapo, 3 mkae hapo. Kaeni kama kikundi, sogeza vitu hapo.
Mimi najua hili kundi lipi.
Kaeni kama kikundi, sogeni.
Mimi nakaa katikati.
Kwa hiyo swali ni moja, nisema unaandika nini mnaelewa kuhusu ufahamu. Hicho kwamba mtu akikwambia ufahamu unaelewa nini wewe, sawa? Kila mtu hakikisha anasema anaelewa nini kuhusu ufahamu kwenye Kiingereza, sawa? Na tuanze. Katano. Hakikisha unaandika swali namba 1 ufahamu. Lakini pia ni vizuri zaidi kama mkatafuta jina la kundi lenu. Sawa? Hapo juu kundi gani? Nyie ni kundi gani? Nyie ni kundi gani?
Jina lolote.
Jina lolote. Kundi Ibra, kundi nani? Al-Shabaab. Yes, of course. Yes.
Basi sisi ni Masaki basi. Hapo
Be.
Jina gani unalipenda? Jina nani unapenda? Watu wanasikiliza sisi. Sorry.
Hakikisha kila mtu anatoa mawazo yake, anaelewa nini kuhusu neno ufahamu. Naweza kukumbea ufahamu. Sawa? Ufahamu, unaelewa nini kuhusu neno ufahamu? Okay, sawa. Pia unaweza ukatengeneza sentensi moja kwamba labda ufahamu ni hivyo, sentensi ambayo unataka kuitengeneza, itengenezeni nini mnaelewa kuhusu ufahamu, itengeneze. Sawa. Bado dakika mbili. Au kama vile mwingine ongee, kila mtu anaweza kalia kwenye karatasi yake basi
zote, lakini point ni zote ndio kazi.
dakika moja imebaki eh? Dakika moja imebaki. Bado sekunde jamani. Tayari?
Sio tayari sana.
Bado sekunde chache. Bado sekunde chache. Kuna watu tayari wameshamaliza. Tunasubiri kundi la kina Gladi hapo. Tayari? Kwa hiyo tunakwenda kuchagua mtu mmoja, sawa? Huku namalizia kuandika gari. Katika kundi lenu ambaye ataenda kusema kundi lenu linaitwaje, sawa? Na mmeelewa nini kuhusu neno ufahamu. Unakwenda hapa mbele unatusimulia nyie mmefikiri nini kuhusu ufahamu, sawa? Umeelewana? Karibu. Kundi linaloanza.
Tunasimuliana ili tuloka kabisa.
Okay. Fine. Kundi linaloanza.
All right. Yeah. So what was happening? She was asking them to write what they know about mindset, because she's teaching them about mindset change. So for the moment, it's about asking them about mindset. So I have interrupted her because time is not our friend. We need to talk a bit with her. So we are going at the house where they're staying, so that we can sit there and talk a bit about her experience with this model that we are trying to impart to our colleague, to our scholars. So also, I'm reminding you, Unai is in the breakout room. He's there waiting for anyone who may want to join and ask any questions or have discussions about anything concerning Njombe Innovation Academy. And we are here in Njombe. Njombe is in the southern Tanzania, and it is mostly main activity, economic activity is agriculture. It's a beautiful land. It's getting enough rainfall, just one rain season per year, and people are engaged in all kind of agriculture, like agroforest, cash crops, and cereals, etc. So, karibuni, welcome. We'll be talking with Esther. Let me go get. Hello, Esther.
Hello.
All right. So, only Johanna is not allowed to sit down. So, all right. So for the next about 10 minutes, we're going to talk with Esther. But first, I want to ask her to introduce herself because she hasn't so far, right?
Yes.
All right. Welcome.
Well, I am called Esther Luoga from Njombe Innovation Academy. I am also one of the co-founders of Njombe Innovation Academy.
Perfect.
Yes.
So Esther, we know that you went to Uganda. That was in 2022, and you came back in 2023 together with Johanna, and you lived there with this community at Django International. How has that experience changed you? Has it helped you in any way?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I am happy to say that. Well, I have gone there for some good time, and have lived there in that community, Django International. And yes, it has changed me a lot in the way that first starting from the community, how we live and how we interact ourselves, how we cooperate together. And going to the training also that is being offered there at Social Innovation Academy. It is so much engaging and also changed, like life change.
Okay,
Yes.
so personally, it has helped you.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, you were a bit shy before. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, when we were doing it was the second selection day that we got Esther. She was a bit shy, and now she's not shy.
Yes.
Like she's very confident. She was not like that. So that's the evidence for me. It's the first evidence that really the time in Uganda that she spent there has helped her a lot.
Yeah.
And so you got certified in a couple of things.
Yeah.
Can you mention them when you were in Uganda?
Yes, I am a certified trainer. I am also a certified life coach.
Okay.
But also there are other short training that have been offered there, example
Okay.
agroforest and other things that have been attending. There was so much adding skills in me that I can use even when I'm here.
Okay. So we have a certified trainer and a life coach here at Njombe Innovation Academy. So do you think this model that you learned at Django International with this mother of all sinners, do you think it will help youth in Njombe the way you said?
Yes, since I'm one of the youth from Njombe, and I have seen how it worked for me, like how I was before and now. So I'm pretty sure that it will work also for other youth in Njombe because yes, doing things that I never expected even to do, like doing things by myself, not anyone to tell me that do this.
Like being self-confident, being proactive.
Yes, so rather I do things by myself. Most importantly is living my life purpose. Yes.
So now you know your life purpose.
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm happy that I'm doing things that I love.
Okay.
Yes. So
well, I may ask the audience to guess, if you can, what is the life purpose of Esther? We haven't asked her to say it, but now she knows that she's living with the with the purpose. She's not just going by the day.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So now we have started. We're about a month since we started.
Yeah.
How things are going so far? I know, by the way, Esther is in charge of the curriculum that what we are teaching the scholars, training them, etc. So she is here also. She interacts with them a lot. So she is the perfect person to say about it. How are things so far for this 1 month that we have been doing this?
Well, things so far so much well, because we have started already. We're having scholars and we are training them a couple of things, like let's say we started with Njombe Innovation Academy, but also communication, how to live in this kind of community with other people, but also NVC and
non-violent communication,
yes,
by the way.
yes, life purpose, like I've said, and they're so much happy and they feel like still staying in the community. They are very happy and they see like the things like getting to learn is so much important for them.
All right. Yeah. I think that one of the things that we started in Njombe Innovation Academy, it was to build a place where youth can come and happily like work together, live together, and share things and be happy in a community. And if that is happening, that is perfect. So can you advise someone to join SINA, I mean the Django International, for the replication of the model as well in other places?
Oh yes, I advise everyone to join Django International, which is a place that is so much better, especially for this kind of life. No matter where you come from, what is your background, but there you can do things that you didn't even expect to do in your life. To discover your potential and do things accordingly. Like you cannot think, if I can do this, but there you can do, and it can impact a lot of people.
Okay, so for someone who doesn't understand, this is just an understanding question.
Yeah.
They may say, okay, maybe Njombe Innovation Academy is another vocational training center. How is Njombe Innovation Academy different from other vocational training centers? Or let me say, how is Django International different from other vocational training centers? That the model that we are copying, the way that we are teaching the scholars, how is it different?
Well, the difference is very big in a way that one like the biggest thing is we don't teach people, but we do train people to do things by themselves. So we don't be there, write notes and make people cram. Rather, they use their potential to do differences in the world, like to solve challenges around the community. Someone can see this challenge and come up with a solution. So it is so much better, and
okay, so what Esther is saying is, here we don't train people or teach people like they do in typical schools. Like you are given notes that you need to cram, many of them cram, so that you will have a next exam soon. So you just need to remember answers. But here it's more, we just help people to discover themselves and then do what they want to do. So we help them what they want to do and what they have, like they are passionate about. And that way that's how we empower youth. And we are looking forward to empowering the first cohort. And so thank you for everything. Let's get back to the class. We need to talk to at least one scholar and get their view on how far things are going on their side. So, asante Esther. All right, so we're going to walk back to the class. But remember, Unai is in the breakout room. He's waiting. He's there. Probably now with some people talking about Njombe Innovation Academy, answering some questions. So you can also pop in there and talk with him. Oh, he's good. Woo. Esther will close it for me. So, as we said, Esther and Johanna lived in Uganda for a year and 4 months almost. And so they perfectly know about this model, and they are taking the lead now to replicate it here in Njombe. And by the end of next year, we believe we'll have a pool of trainers in Njombe. And so we'll have changed. So we'll have a community of youth who are helping each other. And one of them, we're going to talk with her. Daddy, so I think we'll sit just here. Yeah. So she doesn't know well English, and as you know, we are taking in people who are, some of them haven't gone to school at all. Some of them are school dropouts, so they're not fluent in English. So just to make sure you understand what we are talking, I'll be talking with her in Swahili, but I'll be translating as well in English. So okay, hapa. Kaa hivi. Akakaa hapo. Si safi? Okay. So I'm going to let her introduce herself first before we proceed. Jitambulishe tafadhali.
Majina yangu naitwa Agnes Michael Mwomo.
Okay.
Nina miaka 18.
Okay.
Ni mzaliwa wa Tanzania.
Okay. Elimu yako?
Form 4.
Okay. So she is graduate. She's a Form 4 leaver. Her name is Glady Mngongo. That's right. And she's 18. So I'm going to ask her what pushed her, what made her decide to join Njombe Innovation Academy. Kwa nini uliamua kujiunga na Njombe Innovation Academy? Na ile story tuambia jana.
Hapo mwanzo nilikuwa sipo tayari kujiunga.
Kwamba ulipata taarifa kwanza.
Kwanza taarifa alinipa mama. Kwa hiyo aliniambia kwamba kuna shule imeanzishwa kwa sababu mama huwa alikuwa anashinda na kina leo. Kwa hiyo ndo akaambiwa. Kwa hiyo akaambiwa je, aniambie kama nipo tayari au kama sipo tayari ili wajue waniandikishe au wasiniandikishe. Ndo mama akaja akanielekeza kwamba akanielekeza kuwa kuna shule hivi na hivi. Mi hapo mwanzo nilikuwa sijakubaliana nayo kwa sababu mi nilijua ni kama VETA, kwa sababu inavyosemekana kwamba hii shule watu ambao wana msaada. Kwa hiyo mimi nikaona kitu mimi ambacho cha kunishushia hadhi kwa sababu.
Okay. So she's saying at first she heard about Njombe Innovation Academy from her mother. It happens her mother was working with our colleague Unai at his house. So when her mother told her about Njombe Innovation Academy and that Njombe Innovation Academy is trying to help those disadvantaged youth, she was skeptical. That she thought this is just another vocational training. We have a lot of vocational training centers in Njombe. So she was like, this is another vocational training center which is training people about mechanics or some furniture making, etc., masonry, you name it. And so she was, no, I cannot join Njombe Innovation Academy. So I'm going to ask her what changed, what made her change her mind. Kwa nini kabadilika?
Kilibadilika niliongea na madam Esther. Kwa akanielekeza.
Ni yeye alikupigia au ni wewe ulimpigia?
Yeye ndo alinitafuta.
Okay.
And then akanielekeza kuwa shule ipo sehemu fulani, siku ya kufika. Na shule hii sio kwamba ni VETA kama nilivyodhani mimi. Ni mtu yoyote, yani kama ni kijana kuanzia miaka 18 unaweza ukafanya mambo makubwa kwa kupitia shule akanielekeza.
Okay. So what changed? It was the explanation that she got from our colleague Esther that we have just talked with. So Esther called her and explained to her what Njombe Innovation Academy does, or what does it plan to do with these youth that we are looking for. And so she was convinced that this is not just another vocational training center, rather it's trying to help people to do what they love to do. And she has something that she loves to do, and so she thought, oh, this is something that I really need to do. She was, if it's not a vocational training center, then I win it. And so she joined it. So now I'm going to ask her, how are things going since she came here up to now, because it's just like a month or something. Tangu umefika ni mwezi mmoja. Okay, vitu vinaendaje? Mambo yanaendaje?
Mambo yanaenda vizuri. Kwa sababu hapo mwanzo inakuwaga ni ngumu mtu kuelewa kama hivi ambavyo uchache wetu. Kwa unahisi kama shule itaendelea au kuanza, lakini kitu ambacho kinatupatia moyo ni vile ambavyo tunajifunza darasani. Ndio kitu ambacho kinatufanya tuendelee kusonga mbele na tusikate tamaa.
Okay. So she is saying things are going good so far, but there are some things that may discourage some people. That, for example, now there are few of them, and some may think, oh, we are very few. Maybe this academy has no future or something. But what gives her hope is that what they're being trained is very useful. That they see, oh, even though we are very few right now, what we are getting is very useful, and that's what that keeps them here, like keep them going day by day despite the difficulties. Life is here is not as smooth or as cozy as you may expect, but at least they are getting something that keep them going here. So that is perfect. So I'm going also to ask her what she has learned so far, a few things if there are any. Umejifunza nini ambao unaweza kutuambia vichache tangu umefika kwa huu mwezi mmoja?
Toka nimefika
ambavyo unakumbuka chochote?
Toka nimefika tumejifunza ni vitu vingi.
Okay.
Kwa ni vingi ambavyo kwa sababu mimi nina malengo yote nimeshika.
Okay.
So kwamba ni kimoja au vingi. Nitaeleza jinsi ambavyo tumejifunza. Katika maisha tunayoishi kuna watu wanapenda sana kufanya shughuli mbalimbali kama business, biashara, pamoja na agriculture, kulima na vitu vingine. Kwa hiyo kitu ambacho nimejifunza mimi napenda sana biashara, pia napenda kilimo. Katika biashara kitu nilichojifunza ni kwamba ni vile unavyoishi na watu na jinsi ya kuandaa hiyo biashara yako, namna gani ambavyo utapata kufanya hiyo biashara ili uweze kupata kipato.
Okay.
Kwa jinsi ambavyo nimejifunza ni kwamba kuna vitu ambavyo unatakiwa ujue katika ili vikusaidie katika biashara yako, kama namna ya kuongea na mtu na ufanye research nini wanapenda watu wako na nini kitu ambacho hawapendi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's saying she has learned a lot, and one important point she has said, because she is having like goals, she remembers everything that she has been told. And she has given one example about business. They have learned a bit about business. How do you start a business? And that you don't just start by opening your shop or etc. You start by doing a research. So that is one of the important things that she has learned. And how do you live with the community around your business? So that's one thing that she has learned about. So because of time, we won't talk much, but I'm also to ask her if she can advise anyone else to join Njombe Innovation Academy, and if so, why? Kwa hiyo umeelewa swali? Niweza kidogo. Kama akitokea mtu mwingine, either ni mzazi au ni kijana mwenzio, anauliza mko huko mnafanya nini? Na mimi naweza kujiunga, unaweza kumshauri au kumshawishi ajiunge, na kama ndio kwa nini?
Ndio, naweza nikamshauri. Kwa sababu kwa mtu ambaye haelewi atasi kama tunacheza au yani ni vile ambavyo anaona kama ni kupoteza muda. Kwa hiyo nakutana na watu kabisa wananiambia unapoteza muda. Kwa sababu chuo chenyewe hakijulikani, watu wachache. Kwa hiyo mimi kwa kijana au mzazi ambaye ana kijana yupo nyumbani, napenda kumwelekeza au napenda kumshauri kuwa kujifunza ni muhimu sana, na asipende kumwacha mtoto wake ambaye ana miaka 18 nyumbani. Kwa hichi chuo ni yani ni kizuri jamani.
Okay. Okay. So she is saying she's meeting some people who are discouraging her, like telling her like, oh, this academy is a small academy right now, you are very few, so it has no future, so maybe you're in the wrong place. But she knows in her heart, based on what they have been trained, based on how she has experienced so far, that this is the perfect place for anyone who wants to change their lives. So she is definitely going to advise anyone else to join. So we have about 5 minutes remaining, so we are going to wrap this up. Thank you. Remember, Unai is in the breakout room. If you have any questions, you can pop in so far and ask him anything that you want to ask. Thank you. Asante Gladi. So we can go and meet other scholars now. And say thank you for being with us for this almost 40 plus minutes. So I'm going to interrupt the class here, but that's okay. Samani, Yamani. So can we come and say hello and goodbye?
Yes.
All right. So we are going to stand here and just a quick note. Thank you for being with us for this whole time. And so I'm hereby asking you guys to help, like, support us what we are doing. If you believe in what we are doing, you can be one of us by supporting us. You can also like join us in any way that you like. You can donate. Just visit the links that are being shared throughout the day, and you do the donations. But I'm not the right person to say it. These are our scholars for now, so they can say themselves what they want to tell you. So please, karibuni. Watu wanawatazama. So karibuni. You want to say something?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what is that?
Please support us. We are Njombe Innovation Academy.
Oh, thank you. Asanteni, thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, and we wish you all the best. Wherever you are, you can just remember to donate. Please. Thank you.